Look on the screen. Look on the screen. Who didn't get the memo? Continue carrying the seed of poverty, D. Lord, who didn't get the memo? Ladies, and rest in peace to the prettiest queen on the screen. I don't know if it's an issue with self-esteem. Maybe those mammy biscuits, they're a little bit more than I can bear. This young lady, a mother of three, she's gone. Or should I say, gone. And the suspect is a man she knew, reportedly had a relationship, and it was a Tyrone. Check out the video, fair use. Unbelievable.
Jim, we have new details on a woman murdered at a gas station in King of Prussia. NBC10 has learned the victim was pregnant, and tonight her killer is still on the loose. Police say that killer is Rafik Thompson, and they are now offering a $5,000 reward for information that leads to his arrest. NBC10's Johnny Archer spoke with investigators and the victim's family about this search. He joins us now from King of Prussia with the very latest tonight. Johnny.
Yeah, Jackie, an autopsy was done today, and it found that the 31-year-old victim who was shot here at this Exxon gas station across the street from the King of Prussia Mall, as you said, was pregnant. And now the district attorney here in Montgomery County is adding an additional charge for the murder of an unborn child. Monday night, the family of 31-year-old Tamara Cornelia sharing these pictures of her, who they describe as a mother with a heart of gold and would do anything for anybody. But the mother of three from Philadelphia was gunned down late Friday night at this Exxon gas station on North Gulf Road across from the King of Prussia Mall. An autopsy report Monday found Cornelius was also pregnant when she was killed. Upper Marion police say 38-year-old Rafik Thompson of Philadelphia is the killer and now on the run. On Monday, the Montgomery County District Attorney's Office announced it's offering a $5,000 reward for information leading to Thompson's arrest. Police say the two had a prior relationship and briefly talked before Cornelius went to eat at this cheesecake factory at the mall. Later that night, police say Thompson followed her to the Exxon station and shot her while she was pumping gas. The police affidavit says witnesses heard a brief argument before shots were fired. Police say 4 9mm shell casings were found at the scene. The pregnant mother of three was later pronounced dead at Paoli Hospital. And police do consider Thompson armed and dangerous. A police affidavit says he does have a criminal history and several arrests, including aggravated assault and possession of a firearm by a convicted felon. Now he is facing first-degree murder and murder.
Well. Oh, boo, who did? Oh, boo, freaking who? This is crazy. Ladies, what the heck is going on here in the BC? Let me guess. They met, had dinner, had a conversation. She goes to get gas. Now look at that. Who in the hell got a pregnant woman? I'm guessing he's the baby daddy. She's sitting up here pumping gas. Determined to carry the seed of poverty. If someone had told us it was going to happen to her, she probably wouldn't have believed it. Oh, gee, he's had several arrests. That's a good man to have as a father figure to your child. Several arrests. Oh, it ain't gonna be me. Who didn't get the memo? A lot of women thought it's not gonna be me. Look around, they in the ground. By Dusty. Your bedroom Dusty. A pregnant woman pumping gas, and then he shoots her. Allegedly. Let me guess. I don't know how far along she was. That was not covered in the report. I'm willing to bet he wanted her to have, to maybe not have that child. You put me on child support, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, it's hard on me out here. You know I ain't working. I can't hold no job. I can barely read. Hey, on that application, they got too many words on there. Too many words. Talking about a training class, I can't comprehend. Dogs got my mind messed up. Seriously. You wanna and now when a black woman to divest and heaven forbid she get got by Dusty Dan. Oh, they want to say, oh, what she get? What she get? Well, let's go ahead and run the numbers. I'm willing to bet you run the numbers. Black women that's divested, they're not getting got every 5 hours by Dusty Dan. Oh no. We know we know who it is. So I thought about that. This right here, what do you say about this? Black women, if you don't get it together and value yourself, you're sitting up here trying to make a man out of a dust bucket. You are basically taking your life in your hands, dealing with these low performing, inferior men. Yes, I said it. You're taking your life in your hands. You might as well play Russian roulette. Who didn't get the memo? You know darn well by now if you get pregnant, you got a greater chance of getting mugged. Mugged of your life, mugged of your purse. Because guess what? He finna run all through your purse. And then after he's done that, the worst thing you can say to these dust buckets is get a job, get out of my house, or I'm pregnant. You after running through your purse and times get a little tough, and you would think, as a man, but see, that's the whole thing. You're not thinking, and this fool ain't no man, he just a male. That commercial they have about the one I did yesterday about the dude in the car, he dreaming about going getting the pedicure and brunch. Inferior man, you are inferior. I wonder who did that commercial. Dusty's. I wonder who. Everybody sees you. I keep saying it. Our people really think they don't know how we get down. Yes, they do. Everyone knows everyone's business. It ain't no surprise. They see black women going to work carrying all these darn kids. That's why the first time around, when they didn't get that stimulus, I thought it was unfair. But hell no, that's a good deal. They don't need no darn check, especially if you owe a whole bunch of child support. Black women, you taking your life in your hand. But hey, boo, do whatever the heck you want to do. It's your life. I'm just trying to help you out. Dusties bring death, drama, and trauma. The financial implications. So let's say they got to go ahead and probably do a GoFundMe because these women that deal with these dust buckets, they think it's never going to be them until it is. Until it is. Well, he ain't going to do that. He ain't that crazy. A lot of them thought that and learned a little bit too late. Now, two will be in the ground. I'm sure there'll be a GoFundMe. The financial implications, the GoFundMe, the burial. Then they gotta capture his and spend hours of law enforcement trying to find this fool. Then we gotta pay for the 3 hots and the cots and the medical to feed this animal. That's what I said, animal. Then somebody gotta raise the 2 kids. Let's see, was he the only father or one of the fathers to be? If there are other men involved in the other 2 children that she has that are left here, where are those men at? Are they in jail? This is what happens when you sop up mammy biscuits. Oh, it ain't gonna be me. He ain't gonna do that. Remember the one that tried to blackmail a fool? I'll be the reason you don't see the light of day again. And old boy flipped the script on her. No, boo-boo. You're gonna be the reason with your big mouth that you don't see the light of day again. I'll be the reason. You really think you got some kind of good standing with these dust buckets? You really think they love you? No, idiots. They need you. I'll be the reason you don't ever see the light of day again. I know everything. She know all the information. You got 3 bodies. And she opened up her big mouth via text, all because he wouldn't pay child support. Now, never mind, she knew he was a murderer. But she wanted him around in your child, and I do think she wanted him to come see her. I think she wanted to be booed up with him. And he was booed up, all right. He booed you up in that casket. You, another woman, and also another minor child. I'll be the reason. So this here, when you're dating these dusties, I'm finding myself, it's so rampant, I might even get emotional. If it's a decent person that's, caught in a crossfire, but when I see this is what you have willingly chosen, you chose death. Oh, it ain't gonna be me. And that's sad. I don't think these ladies, like this young lady here, I don't think you understand what you were dealing with. Pretty girl, she didn't deserve it. But when you put yourself in proximity to dustiness, this is what happens: death. Now someone has to raise her two children. How many of you out there, you have your life set, and I don't care if you're married and got your own family. You may be married and don't have a family. Who the heck? Let's just be real. Let's just be real and cut out all the nonsense. Who the heck want to sit up and go, hey, I know you and your husband married, got your own kids, you and your boyfriend. Hey, I know you and your husband don't have any kids. Got a plan. Hey, oh, I know you single. Y'all want to take these two kids on? As I said before, say it again. I think, ladies and gentlemen, when you find out that you sitting up here and you got these ladies that dealing with these dust buckets in the family, if they ever come to you for any kind of help, any kind of favor, that's a good time to have a conversation. You see it's a dust bucket. Do you have life insurance on you? We see what kind of man you got. Might be a good time to have a conversation. Because you know, girl, how these men do. They, you know, you might end up getting pregnant by them dating, and then dating a dusty equals death. If it ain't death of your purse, it's death of you. Dating a dusty equals death. And then they want the taxpayers to come and play daddy. He already had an issue, arrested several times. Is our self-esteem that low? Are we still trying to build a dust bucket? Show me one woman that built up a dust bucket and it worked out in her favor. Barbara the builder, it never works. Picking up dust, you're gonna be out of luck. And now he's on the run. They trying to find him. Somebody probably hide him out. Somebody, probably a mammy. Somebody probably hiding his old behind out. Meanwhile, family gotta, hey, y'all hear what happened? Gotta go ahead and get a GoFundMe, bury her and an unborn child. She was shot, what, 3 times? They found 3 casings. He's making sure she's dead. You think it's by accident? He wouldn't do that. Oh, he wouldn't do that. Well, they do every day. And the sympathy is waning for these young women who choose these dust buckets on purpose. I mean, what are you breeding into the world? What are you breeding into the world? The seed of poverty D. So, yo, do what you gonna do, boo. It's not me, it's you. Do what you gonna do. Dusties equal death. Met for a conversation. And now she's dead. What you want to bet? I bet it's the father of that unborn child. I'm willing to bet so. And all they know how to do is fight people, is fight women. They are so darn weak. You can't even fight your monkey ass out of poverty. You're so weak. You are inferior. Your brain don't even work right. What little brain cells you got might have 3 left. It's not fully operational. Can't keep your monkey ass out of jail. And it doesn't even have to be. Food to go get a vasectomy. Take precautions. Precautions. It don't have to be. This is how dumb they are. And I'm sorry to say, the women that decide to carry the seed of poverty, that's on you, girl. That's on you. My thinking process is totally changed on the seed of poverty D. I used to feel sorry for them. Girl, I ain't trying to hear it. I need some help. You sure do, but honey, I can't help you. You need a psychiatrist to help you, and that's not my line of expertise. I tell you, it's this right here. I used to, oh my God, what's gonna happen? I used to be that kind of person, and oh my goodness, this poor woman. Girl, if you chose this, that's on you. Does it make it right? No, but you ought to know by now. But see, people get comfortable. They can just have some kids, I think, and I'm speaking in general, have children, and the government's going to help you out. When these men start wanting to meet you and have a conversation, and they want you to get rid of that child. If you have any kind of darn sense because you decided to lay down with Dusty, and that's you, whatever happens, that's on you, boo boo. But if you have any kind of common sense, what you might need to say in case you're behind want to stay alive, I would say, make it clear that, hey, I'll handle it. I'm not going to ask for no money. That's what you need to do. I don't care how he pissed you off. Don't be trying to put them white folks in his life. You might end up going night-night. What you might need to do, time you say you're pregnant and he is not showing any kind of positive vibe toward it, he speaks ill of it or hesitant, that's your clue. If you want to stay alive, shut the hell up. Let him know. Oh, don't worry about it. I got this. I'll handle it. Are we good? He up with a new woman already. I'm going to let him know. And off you might go. You really think these men care about you? And they don't. That's why they're killing you. You can let Mammy Biscuit sop them up all day long and holler, it's going to be all right. Where is she going to be when you go night-night? She can't stop no bullets. She can't stop the thinking process of a dust bucket man. And now, who wants to raise 2 children? I've seen that. I've seen people who have lived their lives, 1 or 2 children. Look up, they got a relative right here. She loved dust bucket. She loved her thug. Next thing you know, she left some children here. Another person that's got a middle class lifestyle. Look up, money just draining. Oh, well, I'm divorced. I put my daughter through school. What the hell is this? 4 kids done popped up. So now is a good time to have these conversations. And that's a good way to start. When they need to maybe get a couple of dollars for some Pampers and all this and that. Yeah, let's spend some more dollars and get a life insurance policy, because this is how you like to get down. So nobody's finna go bankrupt taking care of you and your kids or whatever you leave here because you in the ground. Girl, I don't want to hear that. That's a good way to run them off. Let's talk about some life insurance policies. You're hanging with Dusties and you get pregnant, make them mad, they known to kill you. That's a good way to keep those people away from you. Okay, so speaking, I'm gonna help you out with a little gas money, get something for the kids and all that. Girl, I'm wondering this my kids and the birthday party. Let's talk about life insurance policy. That's what I would do. In time they kid, that's why it doesn't come my way. But time they start coming like that, life insurance policy. I'm not gonna keep on shelling out my money like that. For what? You know what you were doing, having relations with a dust bucket. Yeah, I'm gonna need a return on my investment because this is getting kind of costly. You came to me last week, you came to me this week. I'm about $13. So what we need to go ahead and do right now, I have to buy him some shoes. Okay, that's $25, $30, $40, $60. Yeah. I'm seeing a pattern here. So money, I don't squander my money. I always got some cheering and I always got a man, but I always got to go somebody with an open hand. I need some help. Got your little hand out. And it may sound cruel. It's reality. I look at some people now. I've worked so hard, check to check. All the money that I spent out on dust buckets, could have put that money in the stock market, even though the stock market is down. Could have put it in the stock market and made that money 10 times over. Don't say nothing. Do you? You got this. So yeah, I'll do the story on it. Maybe someone will finally get a clue. But I'm over this emotional stuff. Oh my gosh, gosh, those poor babies. This right here, this is a choice. Is your self-esteem that low? Just pick up anything. The one that married the one last week at the Jewish Center for the swim lesson. I think it was Mist, if I'm not mistaken, who said that. You done brought all this to a whole other community, all this drama. Now look. So again, Dusties, they don't bring blessings. They don't bring happiness. They bring tears. They bring drama, death, and trauma. The financial implication is too much stress to the nation. Maybe someone can tell this young woman that maybe she didn't value herself. This right here. Multiple arrests. What kind of provider is he? He probably can't provide for himself. Probably got to borrow gas money. Probably got to borrow the gun and the bullets. Borrow the gas money, get his behind up there. And what you want to bet? I'm willing to bet you a dime to a dollar. When they went to go talk at that restaurant, the Cheesecake Factory, I bet you she paid the bill. I bet you she did. He ain't probably got no cheesecake money. I bet you she paid the bill. Now look at this here. Who want this kind of publicity? Oh yeah, 2 patrons that came to Cheesecake Factory, they end up getting shot. Nothing to do with them. But this on the screen. Don't be surprised if somebody's hot. Do not be surprised if someone's hiding it out. Yo Kang. Yo Kang is doing something real strange. Killing a pregnant woman. I'm gonna say this in closing. I think a lot of black women, and just speaking to us in general, you don't know what love is, or you don't love yourself. You wouldn't put yourself through this. This tells me the low self-esteem goes real deep. You don't think you deserve better. That's why you're dealing with this dust. And it's taking you out every 5.5 hours. Any woman getting pregnant by a black man that ain't got it together, I'm sorry, darling, something is wrong with you. You don't love you. You don't. So if you want to go ahead and have a hard time, deal with it yourself, because that's your decision. Leave everybody else out the equation. Stop going to other folks asking for money, needing some help. Because why? It's self-inflicted. The drama you face, the hard times you face, it is self-inflicted. It's happening too much. If you didn't get the memo, darling, it's because you stiff-neck. You don't want to listen. Can anybody tell you nothing? But that's exactly what you're going to get when you deal with Dusties. You're going to get nothing. Dusties bring drama, death, and trauma. The financial implication is too much dust in the nation. They're looking for him. I'm sure his big dusty head is laying down someplace, somewhere, eating the place, somebody feeding it. Welcome to the BC. Black women get pregnant. Death will await thee if you try to get these dust buckets to face responsibility. And I'm out.